Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be talking a little bit about my FTP. I'm going to do a ramp test and I'm going to just briefly discuss what my kind of training's looking like going forward with regards to cycling, kind of like on a week by week basis over like a 4-week cycle. So just to give a bit of context to where my FTP was at and is at now. I took my first FTP test back in around December 2019, did a 20-minute test and it was 230 watts. Then didn't do any FTP testing because I was cycling on my bike at home whilst lockdown and there was no power meter, so I was just doing loads of easy cycling. Then got a turbo trainer December a couple of months ago, did another FTP test and got a score of 304. I then did one about a month later in the middle of January, which was a little bit off the cuff. It was like 2 days after I'd done a marathon and it was 320 watts. And between that period, I'd just been doing loads of easy cycling as well, but just cranked up the volume. So I was cycling 5 times a week. In the last month, I've been doing loads of threshold work where I've been kind of doing 10 to 15 minute intervals at 90 to 100% FTP, and I've been doing lots and lots of those sessions, like 3 or 4 a week, probably too many. It's been tough, my legs have been tired over the last 3 weeks. I'm actually having like a rest easy week this week where I'm just doing basically loads of steady state stuff in preparation for my FTP test today. So I'm gonna do the FTP test, ramp test is what I'm doing. I'm hoping to get around 340 to 360. And then I'm going to sit back down after and just go through, like I said, what my, because the thing is my cycling training is always changing. I'm always like changing my mind on how much to do of what to do based on how I feel. So based on my new FTP, I'm going to then plan the next 3 weeks of sessions. Every week will pretty much be the same. I'll go through that and then I'll retest at the end of the 4th week and then start again. Yo, so I am ready. So I'm gonna jump on the bike now. Just gonna quickly talk about what I've kind of eaten and drunk and consumed prior to this. So about just over an hour or so ago, I had a bagel with peanut butter, honey and banana. And at that same time, I drank 500 milliliters of water with 1 serving of High Five energy powder and an electrolyte tablet. About 45 minutes ago, I had a caffeine tablet, which has 200 milligrams of caffeine in. And then about 10-15 minutes ago, I had another 500 milliliters of water with 5 grams of creatine in and 4 grams of beta-alanine. So yeah, about to jump on the bike now, quite looking forward to it. Again, hoping for around 350, but if not, as long as I've just made progress in 320, I'll be happy. Ah! 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 339 watts. Wow. Oh, my legs, I've never felt so much burn in my legs. I can't even walk. Whoa, look at me, jeez. Wow, that was hard. Wow. The two times I'd done it previously, I'd never pushed to feel that amount of burn in my legs. At the end, I'll try and show you, I think I got it on the GoPro and I got off the bike and my legs just literally went on me. But yeah, so my FTP now based off that is 339 watts. I was hoping for about 350, but still 339 is still progress on my previous attempt at 320, and then, which I'm avoiding that attempt because I wasn't fully ready for that. So I'm gonna just take my test that I did in December, towards the end of December, which was I think 302 or 304. So I've increased by about 37 watts over 2 months. I'm happy, I'm on the road to 400. I'm a long way off 400, but if I keep on doing what I do, I think I will eventually get there. So my next 3 weeks of training, 3-4 weeks, basically I've kind of been toying around with the threshold work and I enjoy it. It feels good. I don't enjoy it, it's hard. And so my program going forward in a week is, so I'm gonna cycle 5 times. Monday is a recovery spin, 45 minutes after work. Easy, no watt goal or no heart rate goal, just easy, because on Sunday I usually do a long run. Tuesday is going to be a threshold session, either between 90% and 100% of my FTP. So if I'm taking it as 340 watts, be somewhere between 306 and there, and that will either be a 10-minute, 3 by 10 minutes with 5 minutes intervals, 5-minute rest in between, or 15-minute, 2 15 minutes, or 2 20 minutes. Wednesday is going to be a 45-minute. I'm out of breath. Wednesday is going to be a 45-minute session on speed. It's going to be 80% of my FTP. Not a really hard session, but not an easy session, still working. It's not a recovery spin, but that session is not hard enough that I won't be recovered for the Thursday. And it's like, I like doing that 45-minute same, like high-ish intensity. Thursday, I'm going to do another session like Tuesdays, where doing some threshold work between 90 and 100%. And I'll basically mix it up between Tuesday and Thursday, depending on what I'm feeling, whether it's a 10-minute, 15 or a 20-minute interval. And then Friday's a rest day. And then on Saturday morning, I do a long spin between 2 to 3 hours. And I think what I'm going to do with that is I'm going to do 1 week, just do steady state, easy cycle, maybe at like 200 watts, just like heart rate below 120, 125. And then alternate weeks. So the following week I'll do some threshold work in a long 2-3 hour cycle. So I'll do similar to what I did before, where I'll do like a 20-minute block, 10-minute rest, and then times that by 4 or 5. That 20-minute block will probably be at about 80 to 90% FTP. And I'll repeat that. And then that's it basically. So 5 cycles, 2 kind of really hard, intense ones, 1 not so hard but all right, 1 easy recovery, and then 1 long. And I'm gonna do that for 3 weeks. I found that, yeah, the last 3 weeks have been really intense. I've been doing probably too many high intensity ones. And so I'm gonna try that for 3 or 4 weeks, see how I get on, and then retest my FTP, and just constantly evolve and adapt my cycling training plan to find what works best for me and what gets me the biggest gains. And so yeah, hope that's been useful. I'm borderline out of breath trying to speak and get my words out to try and make sense, but yeah, hopefully that just gives you an idea of kind of what I've been doing for the last 3 weeks and now what I'm doing for the next 3 weeks, and how hopefully I'm going to get my FTP to 400 watts by June. We'll have to see. But yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hopefully it's been useful. I look forward to seeing you next week. Bye bye.